I need you to get this and don't miss this. Is that we need to understand what our beliefs are. And if our beliefs do not align with what we want to desire, we must actively impress upon our subconscious mind that new belief that will support that new us, that better version of us. But until we take an active role in our thinking, and that's what it means to don't be conformed, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, which is a daily process, right? So until we do that, we are going to continue blaming it on the government, blaming it on the past, blaming it on society, blaming it on our skin tone, blaming it on our generation. It's always going to be a blame, shame, and guilt thing that we're giving power to this external situation or circumstances. When we know that the kingdom of heaven is within man, that is where the true power and source lies, is within us. That when we decide today that I'm a new person, that the more I understand about my mind, not my brain, which is the instrument we use, but my mind is going to take time to change. So even though I'm new, that I don't judge myself by maybe my behavior, because a lot of times we do that, right? Again, we're judging ourselves based on our environment, like our job, or maybe we need to change our spouse, or maybe, maybe it's a new situation or circumstance. So we try to remove that first. Or next thing is our behavior. I want to be a better person, so I'm going to stop cussing. I'm going to be more patient. I'm going to talk nice. I'm going to use a softer tone. I'm not going to yell. I'm going to use this, that, and the other. It's still at the level of behavioral. And then we have our mental process, which is more like our attitudes, thoughts, and our beliefs. But also we have our being, which is the spiritual truths of all human beings. We're innately good. And all these other layers that we stack on, we identify with them so much that we think that is us, but it's not really us. And so we wear on that hurt and pain that has happened to me 8 years ago. And every time someone talks to me about it, I bring it up about this person, that person, or how my mama, daddy hurt me. You got to let that go. We got to let that go. I'm letting it go. I advise you to let it go. And so, again, we have to learn how to utilize and understand all these different processes of our makeup while we're on this planet. Another thing, beliefs will either limit you or it will cause you to continue to grow, expand, or unfold. Again, if I have limiting beliefs that I cannot, Confucius said that he who says he can and who he says he can't are both generally right. So that Henry Ford. However, anyway, so because that's a belief. If I'm going around saying, no, I can't, I believe, because I truly believe that I can't, my actions are going to show, then my experiences are going to reflect that as well. But as I understand the truth of my being, that I'm created in the likeness and image of the divine, and that everything on this earth is mine to utilize and to help one another, not at an egotistical standpoint, but as me as one of the whole, then I understand that I was born on this planet to show my gifts and my talents to the universe and whatever that may be. So that belief, then, even though my situation and circumstance may not reflect that at all, I know deep within myself, this belief still says, even though right now that my lights are cut off or I don't have that bank account statement that I want to see, that I know that it's that belief continues for me to drive and push me forward. When all the fire has dried up, that belief continues to keep me walking forward, right? And so in this, it is important that we understand, what is my belief about money? That, again, money don't grow on trees. I'm broke, you're broke, the world, the government's lacking, the economy, this, that, and the other. Or you find, or the belief is that there's some, virtue in poverty because, Jesus was broke. No, we have to understand that if I truly believe that there's some type of evil in money, then I'm literally don't want any part of it. Because unconsciously, anytime I get that money or there's some guilt and shame behind it, maybe I have a belief that, I should feel guilty for spending money on myself or spending money how I desire to spend it, then, that causes me to react and respond a different way as well. So all of these things on, your personal beliefs about yourself, about money, or how I interact with others, these are important so that you can then write down, this is my belief that I have today. This is the desired belief, because this desired belief supports the experience that I want to experience, right? And so then I make a conscious step towards that. And so then I realize that, whenever I'm having thoughts, whoa, I have this thought of poverty or lack. And I say to myself, I do an affirmation and I speak truth into that situation and say, no, this is who I am today. Or I won't think that way. This is who I am right now. Or this is what I'm choosing to believe because this is what I want to experience. And so as we begin to understand ourselves, we have more self-knowledge. We go through that self-discovery process. That is where the true power is. That's why it's important when the ancient Greeks said, know thyself. Because the more and more I understand me and my thought process and where I'm at today and where I want to be tomorrow and who I was in the past, this is what's leading me the course. And I understand that this is how to get there in a logical way. And not just by shooting from the hip, but that I can actually make goals and plans and take one step forward, living in the present, living right now. So I just want to encourage you again, any questions you have about beliefs or any comments or any personal stories of how you transform certain beliefs about yourself or about another, or this experience that we're having right now in America, especially being where the media is polarizing race, sexuality, and any other thing that can separate us as a culture or race, the human race. Leave it. I love to engage in conversation with you.